On the field, on the court, on the diamond, and in the classroom. Tom and Guyla Talley, along with Tom's staff at Talley & Talley Attorneys at Law in Hobart, are very proud supporters of the Hobart Bearcats and Lady Bearcats. We are so happy to be a sponsor and to help bring you the coverage of Hobart Bearcats and Lady Bearcat sports and events. Talley & Talley Attorneys at Law are proud supporters of all the students in Hobart schools, and we're ready to assist you with your legal matters.
Dr. Tyson Allard of True Vision Optometric Group is proud to be a part of the Hobart Bearcats, proud to sponsor the games on the radio. Dr. Allard encourages you to support our youth in all their activities, sports, academics, in the show ring, and when you need an optometrist, Tyson Allard is good at what he does, a professional in every area. So take care of your eyes. Make an appointment with Dr. Tyson Allard. Hobart office, 212 South Main, phone 580-726-3301. Rod and Dana Walden Sons at Rod Wald Insurance and Hobart Farm and Garden are once again proud to be Bearcat boosters. Good luck to Coach Allison and the 2018 Bearcat football team. Support the Bearcats, attend all the games you can, and farmers, when you need crop insurance, you need to see Rod. He's been selling crop insurance for a bunch of years. He can advise you on what you need and when you need it. Call Rod at 580-726-2446. Rod Wald Insurance, just north of the post office in Hobart, and don't forget to come and see us at Hobart Farm and Garden. If you think you're paying too much for insurance, you should see Van Sims at the Watkins Insurance Agency in Hobart. The Watkins Agency is an independent agency representing several companies, and Van will find you the best rate and the best coverage for the home, automobile, farm insurance, liability, whatever you need. Contact Van Sims at the Watkins Insurance Agency, 320 South Washington in Hobart. Give him a call at 580-726-5190. Friends, if you want a great deal on a leftover 2018 Ford Explorer, you need to come to Cordell, Oklahoma and see Tom or Casey at Wheeler Ford. Get $3,000 discount plus 0% for 60 months or receive $5,500 customer cash. Hey, we're wheeling and we are dealing. Check out our selection of fantastic, nice pre-owned units. Sales and service for life. From Wheeler Ford, Cordell, Oklahoma. Ford, go further. Woodland Gardens Assisted Living Center in Hobart is a new and beautiful facility. Woodland Gardens is for people 55 years of age and older. They offer 34 units, 448 square foot apartments. They serve 3 delicious home-cooked meals every day. Check out this new and quite beautiful facility for yourself or for a loved one. For more information, call Pat Holt, Administrator, 580-752-4445, 752-4445, Woodland Gardens at 915 North Broadway in Hobart.
You got to have an ace in the hole.
Friends, you'll find that special gift for that special person at Ace in the Hole in downtown Hobart. Come check out the new CC beanies, new Consuelo bags. They'll make the perfect gift for that special girl in your life. Also new arrivals every day. And Allison has lots of new jewelry, lots of ideas that make great stocking stuffers. Allison's got lots of gift ideas, so come see her. Your gift-giving headquarters, Ace in the Hole in downtown Hobart.
You've got to have an ace in the hole.
The foundation of success for any business is a strong sense of community. At Bank First, our roots run deep in Oklahoma. In fact, we're in more than 50 communities statewide. We're proud to be your next-door neighbors and your friends. Whether you have basic checking, cash management, or investment needs, Bank First can provide quality financial products for your business to prosper. Let us be your business partner. You'll find our people make a world of difference. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you. Member FDIC.
Bill Blue, attorney at law in the Talley Law Office in Hobart, is ready to go to work for you. A veteran attorney who has years of experience, so give him a call when you need an attorney. He's ready to be your attorney. Call 580-726-2251. Bill's looking forward to watching Bearcat sports. He's proud to help get the Bearcats on the air. He encourages you to attend the games and support our youth. So good luck, Bearcats, from attorney Bill Blue in the Talley Law Office in Hobart, 200 East 4th Street. Phone number again, 580-726-2251.
By the way, if you were wondering if we were just here, Dylan Fox, you're right, we were. Welcome back as we've got basketball for you today at day number 3 of the 10th Annual Merit Classic. It's a 7th place ball game between the Hobart Lady Bearcats and the Lady Eagles of Burns Flat-Dill City. As we get ready to get underway, a day that will, well, it'll be split up. Let's put it that way. We've got this game at 10:45, and then the Fox Radio Network will have 2 more games for you late this afternoon into early tonight, as the Mangum Tigers will take on the Hobart Bearcats in a 3rd place ball game. And if you fell asleep last night and you missed out on the double overtime 3-point loss by the Hobart Bearcats to the Riverside Braves, you missed out on a good one. Boy, that was an unbelievable ball game. A couple of salient points in that contest. Riverside getting a shot as time expires from about 70 feet to end the first half of play. And then with 3.2 seconds left in regulation, Hobart up by 2. The Braves go the 3/4 of the length of the court again, about 70 feet, and lay it up. As time expires, we go into overtime, tied at the end of that 4 minutes, go into double overtime, and thought for a minute, after a rather lengthy discussion about the number of timeouts that were available for Hobart, thought maybe the Bearcats were going to tie it up, and we were added to a triple overtime, but it was finally decided late into the night, Benny Mardones. And so Hobart loses that tough ball game, and now they've got a short turnaround. Got to take on one of their rivals, the Mangum Tigers. So we'll have that ball game for you later this afternoon. I'm not heard if we're doing it. Are we doing it on both stations? We'll be doing it on 1420 and on Classic Hits 97.7. Dylan Fox, the erstwhile young man, will find out for us. And then the Mangum Lady Tigers will play in the championship tonight on the girls' half of the bracket, and they will do battle with the host school, Merritt. So, again, we've got a ball game early this morning, and then we'll have several hours off and come back late this afternoon for a pair of ball games. So, have a chance to, I guess, check out the trappings of Elk City. We got Hobart and Burns Flat-Dill City coming up. We invite you to stick and stay. It's the girls' 7th place ball game from the 10th annual Merritt Classic. We are 1420. KTJS.
James and Betty Chaplin have been a part of Hobart for a long time. As a matter of fact, for over 40 years. They are proud to live here, proud to do their part in supporting our youth in all their activities. James and Betty have 4 granddaughters in the Hobart schools. They wish our youth success in activities like sports, academics, band, show ring, whatever they're doing. Do your best, because James and Betty are proud of you, proud to be Bearcat boosters. That's James and Betty Chaplin and family saying, go Bearcats. Folks, hopefully you've been in and seen the improvements and additions that we've made at Clean Supermarket in Hobart recently. Now, we hope you'll find our store looking better and better stocked than it's ever been. Our goal remains the same: great selection of groceries, produce, meat, gluten-free products, and so much more, with the lowest possible prices and always helpful and friendly employees, because we really do appreciate your business. Thank you. Neil Hobbs and staff, Clink Supermarket in Hobart, proud Bearcat boosters. Friends, if you can dream it, Michael can build it at Double Diamond Welding and Fabrication in Hobart. Come check out all the yard art, the OU and OSU items, so doggone much more at Double Diamond. Hey, do you need cattle panels, a trailer, a cattle chute, a feeder? Michael has the equipment and the know-how when it comes to welding. Metal sales by the inch or by the foot. Michael, Misty, Marshall, Micaiah, and now little Maverick Wright. The Wright family, Double Diamond Welding and Fabrication in the old Ford store in Hobart.
All right, welcome back. We've got what's going on here, Dylan? What we have? Oh, that's what I'm hearing. Good gosh, you're right. How about that? You know, this modern technology thing is blowing Michael's mind. As I went to the Facebook Live page and saw that we had a couple of notes there from some of our viewers as we get ready for this ball game. And the tip time is 10:45 this morning as we get ready for Hobart and Burns Flat-Dill City. And I was going to ask you, Dylan, who is Adina Fox?
Adina Fox.
Adina Fox. Who is it? Grandma's listening in this morning? All right, and I told her you said good morning. Where did I see that? There it is.
Yep.
Yeah. And so where would we find Adina this morning? Montana. Oh, my goodness. Well, good morning, Grandma, out there in Montana. We hope that the weather is somewhat, we'll hope that it's somewhat permissible for you to enjoy the day. Charles Barker, by the way, also checking out the broadcast, and we see that Austin Simmons is watching. Love to hear from you on Facebook Live, and also on over there on 1420 KCGS, and we've also got going on, of course, OKSports.tv. We mentioned the weather. Here it's just windy and cold. It could be worse, though. I could live in Kansas City, where there is all kinds of snow on the ground today. They had a winter storm move through overnight. In Kansas City, a buzz because later today, the Indianapolis Colts will be at Arrowhead Stadium for a divisional round playoff football game. And the Chief fans will show up en masse, no doubt about it, even though it will be cold and snowy there in Kansas City. So it's cold inside the facility this morning, no doubt about it. The 18 people that are here, they keep running their air conditioner, and Dylan and I are huddled up upstairs. Hard to believe that we're in a facility where it's actually colder upstairs than it is downstairs, but they have this huge air conditioning system and a vent that runs the length of the upstairs, and it blows out that air, and Dylan and I are almost at eye level. All right, we're getting set for Hobart and Burns Flat-Dill City at 10:40 tip time. Girls 7th place at the 10th annual Merit Classic. And we're back after this on 1420 KTJS.
Optometrist Dr. Amy Straub is very excited to be the owner of Altus Family Vision, located at 112 Valverde Street. You'll still find the same great staff and professional services because our focus is on you. We'll help you update your glasses and contact prescription, and we do exams for eye diseases like glaucoma and macular degeneration. You're more than just eyes to us. Make an appointment today by calling 580-482-0051. Dr. Amy Straub and Altus Family Vision. Our focus is on you.
All right, we're back, and Paige Hines is checking out the broadcast this morning. Good morning, Paige. Charles Barker writing, I would like to suggest that whenever possible, the games be broadcast over 97.7 as well as on Facebook. That way, whenever Facebook feed screws up, as usually happens, people worldwide can listen over the internet. Well, you can go to the Facebook Live, Charles, and the rest of the listeners and the viewers. You can also go to oksports.tv, right? oksports.tv. One of the reasons that the Hobart games are not broadcast, though, on Classic Hits 97.7 is because that is the home of the Mangum Lady Tigers and Tigers. So we will this afternoon have the opportunity to bring you that Hobart Mangum third-place boys contest on both radio stations, on 1420 KTJS and on Classic Hits 97.7. Patricia Holiday Adams says, "Go Lady Cats." So, you've got it pulled up now. I don't need to be reading to you. Okay, all right. Oh, that's fantastic. Love to hear from you. All right, we get set for this one between Hobart and Burns Flat-Dill City. And both teams coming in on the heels of a couple of losses. Hobart losing on day number 1 to Hooker, 54-34. Oh, by the way, Hooker will play for third place later this afternoon. Then yesterday, Hobart beaten by Riverside. Final there was 52-28. Up on the top half of the bracket, it was Burns Flat-Dill City losing to Hollis 52-21. Lady Tigers will play for third place today against the aforementioned Hooker Lady Bulldogs. And then yesterday, the Lady Whippets of O'Keene beat Burns Flat-Dill City 43-30. So that is how we wound up where we are this morning. Crystal Mahoney Hill says, "Go Hobart Lady Bearcats." As we're about a couple of minutes away from tip-off, Hobart, Burns Flat-Dill City coming up. It's the 7th place ball game for the Merit Classic, and we are 1420 KTJS.
Kirk and Todd Duff and Shelley and Jolie at Power Plus Beef Genetics just east of Hobart are a 4th-generation farm and ranch family breeding Angus and A-plus cattle. Kirk and Todd are both Hobart graduates. Both are active in the community and church and a whole lot of other things. They're Bearcat fans, and they encourage you to support our youth in all their activities. Attend all the games you can. Proud to be Bearcat boosters, expecting another great year. So good luck, Bearcats and Lady Bearcats, from Kirk and Todd Duff, Duff Brothers Beef Genetics.
When it comes to improving your quality of life after an injury or surgery, let our therapists at Elkview General Hospital help you. Our team provides both inpatient and outpatient services to maximize your recovery. You can count on Elkview Hospital's providers to deliver high-quality treatment with the latest techniques and state-of-the-art equipment. We're located just east of Elkview General Hospital in the North Hill Clinic building. Call them today at 726-2180.
Kiowa County Farm Bureau agents Greg Holt and Janie Jackson are your neighbors, living beside you, working for you and with you. Complete insurance coverage for the automobile, farm, home, life, and personal go-the-extra-mile service is just part of the package. Farm Bureau. Your Kiowa County agents in Hobart, Snyder, and Mountain View are Greg Holt and Janie Jackson. So for great service and great rates, see Greg or Janie at Kiowa County Farm Bureau offices in Hobart, Snyder, and Mountain View.
Fox Radio Network, and we've got you covered here today from the 10th Annual Merit Classic. Also, all day today over at Arapahoe. What do they call that now, Dylan? What's that, Troy? Western Equipment Classic going on all day today. In fact, I think they tipped off at 10:30 this morning for that one. And then, of course, on News Radio 98.7, we've got the Navajo Lady Indians and Indians playing as well. So Charles got a question there that he just posed, and I don't know the answer to it. Charles Barker says, is there a radio station of the Hobart games that can be listened to over the internet? If so, which station? Well, you can go to oksports.tv and check it out there. Does TuneIn app. You can go to the TuneIn app and dial up 1420 KTJS. And that'd be your best bet, Charles. I believe so, and I think you're right. No, the station is giving him a reply there, so we'll let them handle that. So we're about ready to get this one underway. Worth mentioning, I think Dylan was the first person here inside the gymnasium. What time did you arrive? About 9:45 or so. I got here about 10:05. There were 12 other people here. Burns Flat-Dill City just getting here, the team, about 20 minutes or so ago. So they put 8 minutes up on the clock, and the tap going to be controlled eventually by Burns Flat-Dill City, and the run out for the Lady Eagles, and the left-handed put up, and it goes. And so two very early on, and a player down as well as we begin the ball game. Madison Flores gets the layup for the Lady Eagles. She missed it? I thought it went in. Oh, it went out. Okay. Well, I took it for granted that she was all by herself, going to lay it up and in. But Flores apparently missing the shot, according to my spotter, Dylan Fox. Thank you. Catherine Rudkins, Kinley Smith, Addie Hegland, along with Minert, who goes inside here, has the ball taken out of her hands by Flores. And Catherine Rudkins out there for Hobart. Lexi Tompkins as well. Lexi Minert. Looked like she's going to have a pretty good shot there and couldn't get it to go down. So Flores back the other way now for this group from Burns Flat-Dill City. Lady Eagles in their home white uniforms with the blue numerals and the red trim. At the free throw line, Taylor Garcia, and a travel going to be called on Garcia. Turnover gives it back now to Hobart. Lady Cats in their road blue uniforms with the gold numerals and a little bit of white trim as well. And I tell you what, I love those uniforms. It reminds me of the Bruins of UCLA. A little bit darker blue, but you get the idea. Minute gone by here in the first, and we have no score. Kinley Smith, Catherine Rudkins, and now here on the near side, Lexi Tompkins, who normally will take that three, goes to Smith instead, puts it on the floor, dribble, drive, scoop shot, won't go, and a flat-footed rebound taken away by Burns Flat-Dill City's Grace Schneeberger. Schneeberger now hands it off to Taylor Garcia. Now Madison Flores will get it. Garcia takes it back. Micaiah Maxey also getting the start this morning along with Destiny Spradlin. They'll go inside to Maxey. She'll put up the shot. That one went in, and a foul will be called. And Micaiah now a chance at a three-point play. Check the whistle, and I believe they've called this on, and they have, Lexi Minert, and that'll be Lexi's first. And number one called on Hobart as well. All right. Inbound, the free throw, no good, and the rebound going to be corralled by Lexi Minert. I think she's going to get fouled on the arm, and a foul will be called. And call this on Taylor Garcia. Quick substitution now for Joe Knapp's squad, as Rudkins will set down, and Faith Funkhauser will come into the ballgame. Kinley Smith, full court pressure defense now for the Lady Eagles, broken nicely by the Lady Cats, and now a steal along the way. It's Destiny Spradlin coming up with a loose basketball. Spradlin quickly into the front court. She'll come to Flores. Madison, her club up 2-0 with 6:05 left in period number one. Little baseline move there for Maxey. Can't do anything with it, and they'll go back out top and reset now to Destiny Spradlin. 2 minutes gone by, first quarter of play. It's an early 2-0 lead. Now a backdoor opportunity. Maxey inside. Missed the shot, but got fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot two. They forgot about Micaiah underneath the basket, and that's a reach-in foul on Lexi Minert, and that'll be two on Lexi and two called on Hobart in his first period of play. And Heaven King will come in after the first of two free throws from Maxey. Micaiah first, good. She'll get one more, Micaiah Maxey. As we mentioned, King in, and Minert setting down with those two personal fouls. 3-0 lead for the Lady Eagles. Second one on the way for Maxey. This one is good as well. So Maxey got them both, and she has all four for the Lady Eagles, and they lead it 4-0. Again, full court pressure defense. Lexi Tompkins. She'll go to Funkhauser now. Faith down the far sideline. Will slow things down and give it to Tompkins. Smith open in the corner left side. They don't get it to her. Lexi going to take a deep three. It's not going to count. She walked. Tompkins trying to get her feet set. and took a little extra step and gets called for the travel. And the turnover going to give it back now to Burns Flat-Dill City. Jason Harrison, our friend out of Woodward, one of the 3 referees here this morning. And it's one of those things that if you're an official, you're going to hear everything that goes on today, at least this morning, because it's that quiet. Now a travel going to be called on the other end, Madison Flores. Ashton Ellis, who is the coach of the Lady Eagles, yesterday a couple of times, her voice heard above the crowd as well. And if Coach Ellis gets excited here this morning, it will be something that everyone will have a chance to hear. Kinley Smith, long 3, doesn't get it to go. Weak side rebound taken away by Flores. Madison on the run. She'll dribble, drive, go all the way to the cup, miss the shot, rebound to Heaven King, and King will be fouled. And as if on cue, you could hear Ashton Ellis say, "That's a stupid foul, you know better." Well, all right then. So the foul called on Madison Flores. That'll be the first on Madison. Team foul number 2 called on the Lady Eagles. Heaven King didn't get across the timeline. Now Kinley will get it, and Smith does take it into the front court. Slowing it down out high, Addie Heglin. And Heglin, we have been impressed with her the 3-day tournament. Addie, just a freshman, but has acquitted herself nicely. Our dear friend Jill Travis Nippert watching this morning. Jill, good to have you alongside. We'll see you later on this afternoon when the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers play. And Jill's daughter, J.C. Nippert, on that Richard Carney-led team that will be playing for the championship tonight, as they will do battle with the home team, the Merritt Oilerettes. King on the inbounds pass. Heaven from point-blank range. Shot wouldn't go down, and the rebound cleared away by Micaiah Maxey. Maxey will give it up to Flores, the playmaker, and she'll walk it across the timeline. And if you look, everybody is just in slow motion right now. The great folks here at Merritt who are doing a good job running the concession stand, they're kind of in slow motion. The people that are sitting, taking ticket money as you walk in the door, they're in slow motion. There's a quick move inside. Shot won't count. We'll get a foul. Schneeberger says, "I've got your slow motion right here, Barnes." Check the whistle on Hobart. That'll be their 3rd team foul. And the first of the morning called against Heaven King. Skip pass over the top, caught by Flores. And she'll reset it now between the 2 circles. Kinley Smith going to come out and force the action. Flores, ball taken away on a good move by Tompkins. Lexi with the run out, then the ball slapped away from behind from Tompkins. Schneeberger touched it last, and it'll stay in the possession of Burns Flat-Dill City. 4 minutes left in quarter number 1. They lead and do the Lady Eagles 4-0. Maybe Katz trying to get on track. Tompkins for 3. Back of the iron doesn't go. And Flores with another rebound. Tell you what, Madison Flores has been around the ball all morning long early on. Flores going to back it out now. She'll come to Schneeberger. Schneeberger, a little bump and a bang across the way on Destiny Spradlin. And Spradlin going to get a chance to shoot free throws. Let's see if Jason Harrison said that was on the floor or if that was a shot. It'll be the 4th team foul on Hobart. We know that for sure. And on Kinley Smith, it'll be her first of the morning. 3:41 left in the first quarter of play. Catch on the near side and falling down, getting knocked down, I should say, Grace Schneeberger. Schneeberger forcing the action early on. Heaven King picks up the personal. That'll be 2 on Heaven. And team foul number 5 called on Hobart. 3:37 left in the first quarter of play. The Eagles trying to get the ball inbounds, and they do, but tracking it down. Heglin on the steal. Addie with the run out. She'll dribble, drive, and get fouled. Grabbed from behind, I think, by Schneeberger. Let's see if that is the call indeed. That'll be the 3rd foul of the morning called on the Lady Eagles, and it will go against Grace Schneeberger. So Hubbard an opportunity here. 3:34 left in the first. They trail 4-0. King, the inbounds pass. She'll get tied up immediately. Schneeberger stepping in. The arrow going to point the way of BFDC, and so they will get it on the alternate possession. 3:30 left here in period number 1. Looking up at one of the scoreboards here, and of course they run advertisements on those scoreboards. And one of the advertisements was for Pedro's. A little story behind that. Yes, Schneeberger looked at clear space on the right side. King bumping her. Now falling down Schneeberger. Ball going to go out of bounds. Dylan and I were over in the hospitality room having a little bit of a bite in between ball games, and they run the video of the tournament and then they run commercials in it. And there was a commercial that came up for Pedro's, and the lady that was doing the commercial was sitting right next to Dylan and I right there at the hospitality room. Kind of freaked us out. Dylan asked for an autograph. Meantime, Hobart loses the ball out of bounds, and they said it was last touch by Schneeberger, so Lady Cats will get it underneath their own window. That's the right end of your listening and or viewing device. Smith to King on the inbounds play, and Heaven walked. Wanted to get the ball to Faith Funkhauser, give her a chance to take a shot and take an extra step to get it cleared out. So the turnover, going to give it back now to the Lady Eagles. 2:45 and running here in this first quarter of play. Schneeberger up high. Grace, little cut inside to Maxey. Can't handle the pass. It's loose on the floor. Finally picked up by Tompkins. Lexi now going to go to Kinley Smith. Back to Tompkins. 3-ball. Lexi got it to go. Lexi Tompkins. So Tompkins has put Hobart on the board. They trail 4-3 with 2:20 left in the first period of play. Trail the entire quarter, but then Tompkins with the 3, and suddenly, it's a close ball game. Flores down below us. Madison should go up top. That's a 3-ball dialed up by Spradlin. Destiny's shot won't go, and the rebound by Lexi, and here comes Hobart. Chance to take the lead for the first time this morning. 2 minutes left in quarter number 1. Hegland crosses over at the free throw line. Now to Kinley. Deep 3 for Kinley. Ball doesn't hit the iron. It goes out of bounds, and Burns Flat-Dill City will get it on the alternate possession. Heaven King will set down, and into the ball game for the Lady Cats comes Carissa Smith. Smith, one of those that we've been impressed with her ability in this tournament so far. Skip pass over the top to Maxey. Maria will bring it across the timeline, or Makia rather, and slow it down now for the Lady Eagles. Taylor Garcia, who's not had many touches, a little give and go, and that was a great pass to Makia Maxey, who puts it up and in. How about the pass there by Taylor Garcia? She's touched maybe 2 times on the offensive end, but gets an assist there, and it's a 6-3 ball game. 90 seconds left in quarter number 1. Out high with it, Addie Hegland. Hegland will reverse it now to Kinley. Smith won't take the 3. Backdoor lob. The catch is made, but getting stripped on her way to the basket, Faith Funkhauser. And Hobart going to get a break there as Micaiah Maxey with the strip, but then couldn't handle the basketball and dropped it off of her foot and out of bounds. So the Lady Cats will get it back with 1:15 left in quarter number 1. Tompkins inside with the left hand. A lot of bumping going on. No call. Misses the shot. Now Kinley Smith will draw the foul, and Kinley will go to the line to shoot 2. Check the foul here on the Lady Eagles. It's Taylor Garcia picking up her first, check that, second of the morning. And team foul number 4 called on the Lady Eagles. Kinley Smith will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. First one on the way for Kinley is no good. Smith will get one more. 70 seconds left in quarter number 1, 6-3. Hobart trailing. Smith trying to cut into that deficit, and does. So Kinley Smith 1 of 2 from the foul line. It's a 6-4 ball game. And back the other way in a heartbeat comes Taylor Garcia. And again, Garcia, a great pass. Flores couldn't finish that time. Loose basketball and picked up on the far side by Kinley Smith. Smith to Tompkins. Lexi being chased from behind. She'll put up a shot. Doesn't get it to go. Blocking foul going to be called. And she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Whistle will go against Taylor Garcia. And now Garcia with 3 personal fouls. That'll be team foul number 5 called on Burns Flat-Dill City. A couple of free throws here for Lexi. Tompkins hits the first. Lexi will get one more. So Lexi Tompkins has brought her club to within 1. It's 6-5. Faith Funkhauser setting down and into the ball game now. Lexi Hanna. Also, I think Jamie Harris sat in, didn't she? Second free throw rattles around and it goes in for Tompkins. Lexi now with 5. And we're tied at 6. 45 seconds left, quarter number 1. There's a steal on the inbounds play by Carissa Smith, trying to save it from going out of bounds. Lexi Hanna. Hanna can't get it done, but good effort there by Hanna and Smith that time. And again, I talked about it. Carissa Smith has been impressive in the early going. Kinley Smith now going to get called for a foul on the inbound play, much to her chagrin. That'll be number 2 on Kinley and number 6 called on Hobart. 42.6 left in the first period of play. 6-6 our score. Inbounds pass caught by Madison Flores. Flores with Smith in her back pocket. Ooh, wicked screen there. Kinley Smith, somebody should have helped her out on that one. And Kinley frustrated right there. Nobody yelling wolf or look out or anything. And setting a screen at the timeline was Spradlin, and Spradlin took it full force. That'll be 3 on Kinley. She'll have to sit. Addie Hegland now back into the ball game. Going to be team foul number 7 called on Hobart. So to the free throw line to shoot 1-1. Destiny Spradlin. Spradlin's first is good. Destiny will get one more, and she becomes the first Lady Eagle assigned from Micaiah Maxey to score. Second one on the way, no good. My apologies for the coughing. It's early in the morning, and we've not gotten the cobwebs out. Rebound picked off by Carissa Smith, and here comes Hobart, down by 1, 7-6. 25 seconds left in the first quarter of play. Hello to Margaret Tompkins. She's watching, as is Michelle Keelan-Gellner. 24.2 left in the first quarter of play. Timeout taken by Hobart. 7-6. They trail by 1 on 1420 KTJS.
Everything you expect at a flower shop and so much more right here at the Flower Shop on Main in Hobart. The Flower Shop on Main is literally your one-stop shop for flowers, bridal registries, gifts, candies, and even flavored popcorn. Angie's been to market and new things are arriving every day. When you come by, make sure to sample the simplified lotions. You'll love them. And remember the bridal registry when you're planning a wedding. Do us a favor and tell Angie that you heard her ad on the radio. The Flower Shop on Main in Hobart. Everything you expect at a flower shop and so much more.
All right, welcome back. 24.2 left here in the first period of play. And it's one thing that I love about having this video when we're not told that rosters have changed. Your eagle eyes will catch it. And Jamie Talley has let me know that Abby Simmons is number 4 in your program and number 1 in her heart. So that's Abby Simmons, who has impressed us in the tournament nonetheless. Thank you, Jamie, for letting us know that. 10 seconds left here in the first quarter of play. Tompkins for a 3. Rattled around, wouldn't stay down, but the putback is up and in for Carissa Smith. And Hobart will take a 1-point lead into period number 2. Lady Cats on top, 8-7. Period number 2 coming up, 6A on 1420 KTJS.
It takes a solid foundation to build a solid business, and nobody understands that better than Frazier Bank. In fact, we have been helping businesses for years, offering startup capital, money for equipment, or money to expand. Talk to one of our loan officers today and start building your business tomorrow. Frazier Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Friends, you need to take care of your eyes. Have regular checkups. Make an appointment with Dr. Michael Geiger, Geiger Eye Care in Altus, and now there's a Geiger Eye Care in Frederick. Dr. Michael Geiger and Son, Seth and Bryce, well, they're good at what they do, so get your eyes checked. Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick, proud to support Southwest Oklahoma youth in sports, in the classroom, in the showroom, whatever. That's Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick. Mike, Seth, and Bryce Geiger, 580-482-1756.
Chad Fox getting into the deal, letting me know that Abby Simmons is number 4. Yes, we found that out. And thanks again to Jamie Talley for letting us know. And Lena Rutledge Harris says, go Lady Cats. So a lot of interaction going on here this morning. On a Saturday, Hobart on top, 8-7 at the end of 1. Lexi Tompkins with 5, Carissa Smith 2, and the other point for Kinley Smith. Hobart 3 of 4 from the foul line. They get the ball to begin the second period of play. Micaiah Maxey with 6 of the 7 for Burns Flat-Dill City. Addie Hegland, Kinley Smith with those 3 fouls back into the ballgame. Carissa Smith, Lexi Tompkins, and Faith Funkhauser out there for Hobart. They play on the right end of your listening and or viewing device. As the 3 ball by Tompkins is on the way. Lexi's shot won't go down, and the rebound going to be corralled by Destiny Spradlin. Spradlin out there along with Madison Flores, who handles the ball right now. Grace Schneeberger, Micaiah Maxey, who's got most of the points for the Lady Eagles. And the final member of that 5 out there will be Melody Julian. First time we've seen Melody this morning. Burns Flat-Dill City down 8-7. They play on the left end of your listening and or viewing device. And Kinley Smith comes up with a loose basketball. Kinley coming across the timeline. She'll give it up now to Smith. Carissa, dribble, drive, puts up the shot, and it goes. Carissa Smith. So Carissa now with 4 in the ball game. Amanda Woodall-Holt listening in. Nice job, Lady Cats. Her message to the Hobart Club. They lead now by 3, 10-7. Minute gone by here in period number 2. That is a 2. Put up on the right side. Doesn't go for Julian, and a rebound run out for Carissa. Look at that step over move. Shot won't go, but a blocking foul will be called. And Carissa will go to the line to shoot 2. They've called the foul on Destiny Spradlin for Burns Flat-Dill City. That'll be the first of the morning on Destiny, and team foul number 6 called against the Lady Eagles. So Carissa will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. First one on the way, no good. Smith will get one more. Hobart down 3 of 5 from the charity stripe. Faith Funkhauser sitting down, back into the ball game now. Lexi Minert for Hobart. Second one on the way here, and Smith will not get the shooter's roll. And the rebound going to be corralled by the Lady Eagles. It's Melody Julian. Julian now to Madison Flores. Flores over the top. Wide open for 3. Maxey won't take the shot, puts it on the floor. Nearly had it taken away. Now open here on the near side, Flores. So the Lady Eagles have had some opportunities, or at least looks at the basket, and they won't take the shot. Skip pass over the top. Maxey inside off the window. That shot too hard. Battled for the rebound, and a good job by Lexi Tompkins to keep it alive. Now she wants to run it out. Tompkins gives up the dribble at the timeline, and a jump ball going to be called. Wow. And the arrow going to point the way of the Lady Eagles. Yeah. Hobart fans looking for a foul there, not going to get it. And again, because of the cavernous facility that we're in and the lack of people in the seats, any conversation that is going on can be heard. In fact, I'm sure there are times folks across the way can hear me doing the play-by-play. There's a move inside by Makia Maxey, and Maxey's got 2 more. 8 in the ball game for Makia. She's got 8 of her club's 9 points. It's a 10-9 ball game. 5:45 left in the first half of play. Little give and go inside Smith. That's a great entry pass by Tompkins, and Carissa will reward her with the 2 points in the foul. Check a whistle here, and it'll go against Madison Flores. Second of the morning on Flores. 7 now called on the Lady Eagles, and a 3-point opportunity for Carissa Smith. Smith, free throw, got it. Carissa Smith. So Smith knocks down her first free throw, and it's the biggest lead of the morning now for Hobart at 13-9. 5:30 left in the first half of play. Got to watch that 10-second count. Here comes Flores flying through traffic, lays it up with the left hand, and nobody picked her up. Some Olay defense there, and Madison Flores with her first 2 of the morning. 13-11. 5:15 left in the first half of play. 30 people watching on Facebook Live. Enjoying the camera work of Dylan Fox. Enjoying the 3, knocked down from outside by Kenley Smith. Smith dialing it up from distance. She's got 4, and Hobart on top by 5, 16-11. 4:50 left in the first half of play. Blank Crawford wanting to know what time the boys play. At about, 5:15 or so, they'll play for 3rd place against Mangum. And that ball game will be heard on 1420 KTJS, and also on Classic Hits 97.7. And now we're going to get a illegal screen off the ball called against Melody Julian. That'll be the first on Julian. Team foul number 8 on the Lady Eagles. Player control foul. So there will be no free throws. Back the other way. Here come the Lady Cats. They lead by 5, 16-11. Up top, Heglin going to fire the 3. Addie shot. Good. Addie Heglin. And Addie will make it 19-11. The lead has grown to 8 now for Hobart with 4:15 left in the first half of play. Lady Eagles, the early 4-0 lead, but Hobart has been impressive ever since. Speaking of impressive, Madison Flores back-to-back trips inside, and the layup is good. So Flores back-to-back buckets, trying to keep her club in at 19-13. 3:50 left in the first half of play. Addie Heglin, who just hit a three a moment ago, going to go to Lexi. Tompkins dribble, drive, crosses over, scoop shot doesn't go. Rebound batted around and coming out of the pack, Destiny Spradlin for the Lady Eagles. Good look that time for Hobart, and they just couldn't convert. 3:30 left in the first half of play. By the way, we look down and see that Joe Knapp wearing tennis shoes. That is a hallmark of Coaches versus Cancer ball games. And that's what this tournament is, a Coaches versus Cancer event. And if you're going to be here later today, for example, for the Hobart boys game with Mangum, or maybe the girls championship contest involving the Mangum Lady Tigers, and would like to make a donation to the American Cancer Society, they will certainly do that. They've got t-shirts that they are selling with the proceeds going to that, and an illegal string going to be set out high on the part of Lexi Minert. And on Lexi, that'll be her third. Team foul number 8 called on Hobart. But again, you buy one of those t-shirts and the proceeds from that go to the American Cancer Society. In addition, they have an opportunity for you to make a donation and do it in someone's name, and then they'll post those on the wall behind us here. Another foul on the open floor. This time it's going to be on Addie Heglin. You get the idea that maybe Hobart getting a little tired is not moving their feet as well as they were a moment ago. So a 1-on-1 opportunity here for Micaiah Maxey. Left-hander's first one on the way, good. Maxey will get one more. Micaiah with 9 in the ball game, and is 3 of 4 from the charity stripe. But this is a Coaches versus Cancer tournament, and they raise a lot of money for the Cancer Society as a part of this tournament and do a great job. And as we mentioned, over the years, one of the things that the coaches have done, and you've seen it on a collegiate level, certainly on the high school level as well, they will wear tennis shoes. It's just all part of the recognition of really a movement that has been there for quite a while, but really emphasized with the efforts of Jim Valvano and ESPN several years ago when Valvano was fighting cancer and then eventually passed away from it. Going to get a foul here on the Lady Eagles. That'll be team foul number 9 on Burns Flat-Dill City. It'll be the first of the morning, called on Grace Schneeberger. I've got her for 2, but anyhow, it'll be a 1-on-1 opportunity, 2-shot situation. And the first one up and in for Carissa Smith. So Carissa will make it a 20-15 ball game. 2:47 left in the first half of play. Second one on the way, no good. Wouldn't have counted had it gone. Carissa got over the line prior to the shot hitting the rim, or at least getting to the rim. Remember, if you're on the paint, you can get in as soon as the ball is released by the shooter, but if you are the shooter, it has to get to the rim before you can make a move. Another high screen set out there. Flores took advantage of it from Spradlin. Here comes Destiny. Nice pass inside to Julian. Shot won't count. She walked. Yep. Shuffled her feet. And I hate to say it, but she was busy playing with her hair, and when she's making the catch, dealing with her hair and walked. So the turnover, going to give it back now to Hobart. They lead by 5, 20-15. 2:25 and running in the first half of play. Addie Heglin on the offensive end for Hobart. Heglin giving up the dribble, needs some help, and she'll come here on the near side to Carissa Smith. Carissa to Tompkins. Lexi sets, fires, 3, got it. Lexi Tompkins. Well, that was kind of a hair-on-fire situation, but you'll take it. Tompkins now makes it a 23-15 ball game. The lead has grown to 8 for Hobart. 1:55 left of this first half of play. Open for 3 on the right side here. Spradlin, Destiny, though, had her mind changed by Lexi. And Spradlin going to go back out top to no man's land, and a timeout taken with 1:45 left in the half by the Lady Eagles of Burns Flat-Dill City. Hobart on top, 23-15, minute 45 left in the half. We're back after this on 1420 KTJS.
Attorney Bill Gentry is again proud to be a Bearcat booster. He's been one for a lot of years, and he encourages everyone to attend every school event you can and support our students. Friends, when you need an attorney, call Bill. Bill is a veteran attorney. He's had years of experience before computers were even necessary. That's William Gentry, Billy Gentry. Perry Gentry, Perry and Marsh law offices in Hobart, Go Bearcats and Lady Bearcats. One of the biggest basketball fans in Oklahoma is Larry Halford from Hobart. Larry coached Hobart girls basketball in the 60s, junior high, high school, all levels. And in 7 years, Larry won a lot of ball games. And for the last 45 or so years, Larry has been Hobart's #1 fan. He goes to all the games. In fact, Larry's seen over 3,000 Hobart Bearcat basketball games. He's a real fan. So go Bearcats and Lady Bearcats from the Halford family. Larry and Brad, Jim and Marty, the Halfords from Hobart.
Dylan and I and Chad and probably your mom, maybe even Tanner, we're all going to get together in a couple of weeks and do this again. But the nice thing is we'll all be at one place. As 4 of the teams, the 4 teams that we cover, will be playing in one place in 2 weeks. They'll be at the Tri-County Tournament, Western Oklahoma State College in Altus, and we look forward to that. Of course, we're talking about Cordell, we're talking about Navajo, Hobart, and Mangum. And because we are covering so many of the teams, we're just going to do the entire tournament for you. So we look forward to that coming up in a couple of weeks. It will be a collaboration indeed. Here it's 23-15, a minute 35 left in the first half of play. And that's a push-off. Yeah, that's an easy call right there for the official. Madison Flores gets called for the push. That'll be her 3rd. Team foul number 10 called on the Lady Eagles, but again, player control foul, so no free throws. But anytime you see that arm extended like that, and the official is standing right there, he's got to make the call, and he did. So the offensive foul now gives it back to Addie Heglin and company. She's out there with Lexi Tompkins. Tompkins digs out the pass deep in the corner. I didn't know if Lexi was going to be able to get there. And now we will get a foul, and Lexi will go to the line to shoot 2. That'll be team foul number 11 on the Lady Eagles. Reach-in foul called on Micaiah Maxey. That'll be her first, and as we mentioned, 11 now on the Lady Eagles. So Lexi to the free throw line to shoot 2. Tompkins with 8 points and has made both free throws. First for Lexi, good. She'll get one more, Lexi Tompkins. And I'm just going to say this right now. I hope that at some point during that tournament, I get to work with you and your brother both. I'm serious. I mean, that'd be a lot of fun. Second free throw does not go in. And it stays 24-15. Hobart on top of Burns Flat-Dill City. Into the front court, Maxey, Makia. We'll go to Flores. Madison bobbled, got it back. Tell you what, hair on fire time for Flores. Madison going to cross over, go inside. Forces, doesn't go. Boy, she got knocked down hard. And I think we'll get a blocking foul here. The official's going to talk about whether it's on Heglin or it's on Minert, and they've called it on Addie. Dylan Fox and his brother Tanner broadcasting on 107 The Zone, part of that tournament going on over at Arapahoe. We had a chance to listen to them on Thursday night and couldn't distinguish between the two because of their delivery of their voices. Free throw rolls in, out, and won't stay down for the left-handed shooting, Madison Flores. She'll get one more. So we'll have extra headsets on hand, maybe have a roving reporter. Have some fun over there for that 3-day event coming up in less than 2 weeks now. Second free throw up and in for Madison Flores. Flores with 5 of the ball game, and it's 24-16. A minute left in the first half of play. By the way, Jamie Harris has come back into the ball game now for Joe Knapp. Out there with Heglin, along with Lexi Tompkins. Faith Funkhauser has come back into the ball game, and Carissa Smith out there as well. Smith setting a screen, got there late. Yep. And again, that's kind of an easy call for the official. It happens right in front of him. And you get there late, don't get set, and it becomes an illegal screen. So on Smith, that'll be her first of the morning. 24-16 though. Hobart on top. Dribble drive penetration. Shot halfway down. Wouldn't stay for Madison Flores. And on the rebound, the putback is up and in, but it's not going to count for Schneeberger. She was grabbed on the arm. See who they got on the foul. They called it on Addie. They did. And that'll be 3 already on Heglin. 12 now on Hobart in the first half of play. First free throw, no good. And frustration on Schneeberger's part. Heglin, by the way, setting down with those fouls, and Abby Simmons back into the ballgame now for Hobart. Second one for Schneeberger. This one won't go. And the rebound, though, in traffic, taken away by Burns Flat-Dill Cities. Kayla Staples, and Staples will put it up and in. I don't know how she grabs that rebound there between a couple of defenders, but did put it up and in, and it's 24-18. 20 seconds left in the first half of play. Tompkins trying to get free, does at the left hash mark. Lexi gets a screen out high from Harris. Now Jamie will roll off of it. Ball gets tipped, and Burns Flat-Dill City will come up with a steal. Madison Flores playing beat the clock. She'll come across the timeline down to 7. Madison now crosses over, tries to go by Tompkins, does, misses the shot. Rebound Lexi, and the quarter and half will come to an end with Hobart on top by 6. 24 on the board for the Lady Cats and 18 for the Lady Eagles. Halftime score 24-18. Hobart and Burns Flat-Dill City in the girls' 7th place contest. We are at the 10th annual Merit Classic. We are 1420 KTJS.
Folks at the Hobart Stockyards, Rex Fleming wants your business, and he really does appreciate your business. Now, if you want to buy cattle or you need to sell cattle, count on Rex and staff. There are always several good consignments. The sale is well attended. It is the place in southwest Oklahoma to buy and sell cattle. To consign, call Rex at 331-8547, 331-8547. Coffee and donuts every Wednesday morning at 9. Sale starts at 9:30. Count on Rex Fleming, Hobart Stockyards, where Rex wants your business, and he really does appreciate it. Heller Construction does all kind of general construction. If you need a barn, you need to call Terry Heller, 580-383-1416. Terry Heller is proud of our youth, their sporting events, livestock shows, their academic achievements. Proud to sponsor our youth in many activities. Friends, when you have a plan, call Terry. He'll do you the job and do it right the very first time. He was born here, raised here. He does a good job at a fair price. Always has, always will. So if you've got an idea, call Terry. Terry Heller Construction in Godibo. Your farmer's insurance agent in Hobart is Jack Hogg, and Jack has over 25 years' experience. Jack believes in keeping you informed of ways to protect what's important. Auto, home, life, whatever your insurance need. He'll find the policy you need, and you can enjoy personal service. He'll not only be your agent, but your friend. Always involved in the community. Proud to be a Bearcat booster. Trust a proven company, Farmers Insurance, and a proven agent. Jack Hogg at 901 South Main in Hobart. 580-726-3077.
At the half, Hobart Lady Cats out in front of Burns Flat-Dill City 24-18. It was an 8-7 ball game at the end of the first quarter of play, and then Hobart outscoring Burns Flat-Dill City 16-11 in the second frame, and again they lead it by 6, 24-18. Scoring looks like this for Joe Knapp's team. Lexi Tompkins with 9 in the first half of play. Carissa Smith with 8. Give 4 to Kinley Smith and a 3 for Addie Hegland. Hobart 6 of 11 from the free throw line. Now, Coach Knapp may be a little bit concerned about the foul situation for his club at the intermission because Hegland has 3, Meinert has 3, Kinley Smith with 3, and multiple fouls as well for Heaven King. She's got 2. So, a deeper bench than it has been in the past, but still not that deep of a bench for Hobart. And they'll have to be careful with those fouls in the second half of play. Burns Flat-Dill City with 18 points at the intermission, 10 of those coming from Micaiah Maxey. She's got 10. Madison Flores with 5, 2 in the first half for Kayla Stevens, and 1 for Destiny Spradlin. As Burns Flat-Dill City from the foul line, 6 of 11 in the first half of play. For Ashton Ellis, foul situation, Madison Flores and Taylor Garcia, each with 3 apiece at the intermission. And again, Hobart leads it by 6, 24-18. Stick and stay. The second half is coming up here on 1420 KTJS.
Whether you're looking for your first home, your next home, or you just want to refinance your current home, you need to see Jim or Tommy, the experienced lenders at Interbank. Don't wait for interest rates to go up. Now's the time to act. Interbank wants your business. If it's a doable deal, we'll do it. Whatever your specific banking need, we consider it a privilege to be your bank. We're Interbank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender. If you need a plumber or a service technician, you need to call Jeff Hohenschel at Jeff's Plumbing, Heat and Air in Mountain View. Now, Jeff does all types of plumbing work, minor to major, plus service work and installation of heating and cooling systems. Jeff works on heat pumps and refrigeration systems. Whatever your problem, if you need service or a new system, call Jeff's Plumbing, Heat and Air in Mountain View. Give him a call at 347-2857, 347-2857. Jeff's Plumbing, Heat and Air, supporting area students. AFR agents in our great state are in many cases agents in the town they grew up in. That's the case in Hobart, where Justin Krieger is the local AFR agent. He grew up here. His interests are in Hobart Hobart and Kiowa County. He's involved in sports, FFA, 4-H, as well as the Main Street program in the local chamber. He wants to be your agent. Farm, life, home, automobile, liability. An agent that will find you the right policy, giving you the right protection. Come see Justin Krieger, your AFR agent in Hobart. Phone 726-3076. Dr. Jay and Janet Kruska at Kruska Dental Office in Hobart have always supported our youth. They're once again to be proud Bearcat boosters on the radio. Attend all the events you can and support our youth. They are our future. And listen, friends, when you need a dentist, make an appointment with Dr. Kruska, a trusted dentist for many years. Call 580-726-2524. Dr. Kruska's office is at 125 North Broadway in Hobart. And again, good luck Bearcats from Dr. J and Janet Kruska.
McCollum Market in Hobart, with some new taste and some old favorites, all on the corner of 4th and Main in downtown Hobart. They have baked potatoes, sandwiches, homemade desserts, daily specials, ice cream and shakes, specialty coffees, and cherry phosphates are back too. Get your coffee rewards card, buy 10 and get one free. Open 7 to 6 Monday through Friday, with kitchen closed 2 to 4 and 8 to 1 on Saturday. McCollum Market, a great place to be and a proud sponsor of Bearcat Sports.
Melton Janitorial Supplies in Hobart is proud again to be Bearcat sponsors for Bearcat and Lady Bearcat sporting activities on the radio. Matt offers cleaning supplies, soaps and sanitizers, paper towels, toilet paper, and a lot more. And again, Matt is always proud to help the Bearcats. He encourages you to attend every sporting event you can and other activities. Support the youth, cheer like an unchained idiot, but remember good sportsmanship. Again, go Bearcats and Lady Bearcats from Matt Norman, Melton's Janitorial Supplies, 308 South Washington, Hobart. Scott Northrup, CPA in Hobart, is proud again to be a Bearcat booster. Now, I've told you in the past, Scott was a great Bearcat, that he wore a leather helmet. Well, here's the truth. That ain't true. Scott was so tough he didn't even need a helmet. Friends, support our youth. Attend Bearcat and Lady Bearcat events when you can. Cheer on the home team. And when you need an accountant, Scott is good. He's one smart son of a gun. That's Scott Northrup, certified public accountant in Hobart. Proud Bearcat booster. 580-726-5681 at 311 South Main.
All right, second half about ready to get underway. I think the PA guy is playing a song for Dylan and I. Got the Beatles and A Hard Day's Night being played over the loudspeaker here inside the gymnasium. Don't forget now, the Fox Radio Network's got a couple of more ball games coming up this afternoon and this evening. Boys' third place game at about 5:15. Mangum and Hobart. That'll be on OKSports.tv. Also over the air on Classic Hits 97.7 and on 1420 KTJS. And then we'll wrap up our coverage from the 10th Annual Merit Classic at about 6:30 or so as the Mangum Lady Tigers will play for the championship of the Merit Classic. They'll take on the host school. And that bowl game can be heard on Classic Hits 97.7 on the Fox Radio Network and also OKSports.tv and, of course, on Facebook as well. All right, so we're ready to go, except we don't have officials. You always got to have officials. Where did they go? What do they do? They go to the hospitality room? Where are you guys? Come on. Oh, here they come. Yeah. A little round of applause for the officials as they make their way out onto the floor. And I was the only one applauding, by the way. I just thought I'd throw that in there. So we're about ready to get this one underway. It should be Hobart basketball to be in the third, and it will be. They'll play on the left end of your listening and or viewing device in their road blue uniforms, gold numerals, and gold trim. It'll be Addie Hegland, Kinley Smith, Lexi Tompkins, Catherine Rudkins, and who's that out there? Lexi Minard. Okay, there she is. To begin the third period of play for Hobart. Hegland going to go inside, threw the ball right into the hands of Melody Julian, and Julian's on the other team, so that didn't work out very well. And here comes Madison Flores back the other way. Julian out there with Flores, Destiny Spradlin. Three ball going to be dialed up here, does not go. But knocked to the floor will be Kayla Staples, and Staples will get a chance to shoot 3 free throws. And she was knocked to the floor on the shot. First foul of the morning on Catherine Rudkins, number 1 on Hobart in the second half of play. So 3 free throws here. First comes up short. 2 more for Staples, who had 2 points in that first half of play. Lady Eagles in their home white uniforms with the blue numerals and the red trim. Second of 3 on the way. Does not go in. Staples will get 1 more. Substitution now. Rudkins setting down for Hobart. And Faith Funkhauser has come back in. And the final free throw is up and in for Staples, so Staples 1 of 3. And she will make it a 24-19 ball game. 7:30 left here in the third quarter of play. Hegland in the paint. She'll spin, throw it up with the right hand. Didn't get it to go, but got fouled on the arm. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Let's check the whistle. And it'll be on Madison Flores. Flores has picked up her 4th of the morning and number 1 on the Lady Eagles in the second half. So Madison going to have to set down. Hegland first free throw does not go. Addie will get one more. So Flores sets, and Micaiah Maxey will come back in. Second free throw, no good as well. And the rebound taken away by Melody Julian. Missed opportunity there for the Lady Cats. They lead by 5, 24-19, 7:20 left here in the third period of play. And the ball going to be taken away by Hegland, and then Hegland can't hold on to it. Maxey and Hegland hooked up pretty good at the timeline, and he got the basketball and then couldn't corral it and goes out of bounds. So the turnover going to give it back now to the Lady Eagles. Full court pressure defense now by Hobart. And a bump on the inbounds play. Falling out of bounds is Maxey. She was looking for a foul and not going to get it. And I love the running commentary of Ashton Ellis, the coach for Burns Flat-Dill City, as there's a run out and a lay-in for Lexi Tompkins. She's in double figures now with 11. She was unhappy about that call or no call a moment ago on Maxey when she went out of bounds, and she said basically, we're in high school, we don't fall out of bounds on our own. Maxey trying to clear space, comes between the two circles to Spradlin. Spradlin gets a screen inside. Boy, that was a wicked screen. Tompkins had her molars rattled by Staples on that screen. Now they go inside to Maxey. Maxey going to force, and she'll get a call now, as the foul will be called on Addie Hegland. And Addie now with 4 fouls. That'll be team foul number 2 in the second half, called on Burns Flat-Dill City. Coach Knapp not happy with the call at all. And Hegland may have taken a shot to the chops, kind of looking at her fingers, putting her hand on her lip. First of 2 free throws comes up short. Neither team lighting it up from the foul line here in the second half. Maxey will get one more. Hegland setting down. In fact, she'll go to the locker room, man. That lip may be a little bit bloody. She took an elbow and got called for the foul. That's the injustice of it all. And now a technical foul going to be called on Joe Knapp. Well, Joe Knapp, and I'll be honest with you, yesterday he kind of worked for one, didn't get it, and got it here. So the free throw was being shot by Hegland, and actually in the middle of the free throw, the technical foul was called. So she should get the free throw again here. She missed that, and they blew the whistle and the horn in the middle of Hegland's free throw. So I believe they're going to let her have another opportunity there. They should. And then the 2 technical foul free throws will be shot. And maybe. And then we'll get the basketball will be in the possession of the Lady Eagles. So here is the free throw for Hegland, and she was taking when the horn sounded and the whistle blew on the technical foul. She'll miss it. So it's a moot point. Now they'll shoot the 2 free throws on the technical. By the way, that technical does go against the team total, although they have not posted it yet. It should be posted on the team total. As at the free throw line will go Melody Julian. And she'll miss it, and Julian will get one more. Wow. So Burns Flat-Dill City here in the second half, just 1 of 6 from the foul line. This one on the way, no good. Yikes. So you trail by 7, 26-19, and you have missed 6 free throws out of 7 attempts. Meantime, they continue to look at Addie Hegland. And again, she got called for a foul a moment ago and took the shot to the face and had to leave. She's got 4 fouls. Traveling violation going to be called across the way on Grace Schneeberger. So the turnover now going to give it back to Hobart. They lead 26-19. Minute and a half going by here in the third. Lexi Tompkins, Kinley Smith, along with Faith Funkhauser, Lexi Meinert, all out on the floor, and Carissa Smith as well. Backdoor opportunity for Carissa, and good job of defending at that time by Maxey. So they go back out top to Kinley Smith. Kinley high off the window. Shot doesn't go. Ball batted around. And the rebound going to be collected by Grace Schneeberger. 2 minutes gone by here in the third. Quickly into the front court comes Burns Flat-Dill City. That's 3 off the front of the iron. Doesn't go for Spradlin, but the rebound collected by the Lady Eagles. And they've got another attempt. Gliding to a stop and getting away with it was Maxey, and then Maxey going to get fouled and go to the line to shoot 2. 5:41 left in the third. That'll be team foul number 4 called on Hobart in the second of the morning. And Carissa Smith. Free throw, no good. Yikes. Micaiah Maxey, 0 for 3. And I see that they did finally post that technical foul on the team total, so that 4 is correct against Hobart in this second half of play. Maxey finally breaks the egg, knocks down the free throw, and it's 26-20. So the worst thing that happened in this ball game was halftime. It was cruising along pretty good pace, and you had to like the way that Hobart was playing, and then the half, and now they lead by 6, 26-20, but trying to get untracked, and a good move inside there on the crossover by Funkhauser, and Faith will get her first 2 of the ball game. 28-20, 5:15 left in the third period of play. Hobart on top. There's a steal. Easy pass and catch there for Minard. Lexi looked up and said, "Oh, I'll take that basketball." Smith now back the other way, and a reach-in foul going to be called on Micaiah Maxey. And on Maxey, that will be her second. And against the Lady Eagles, their second of the second half. So Kinley Smith the inbound. Smith, Tompkins, free throw will be hers. In fact, 2 of them. She got grabbed on the arm by Kayla Staples. So Staples picked up her first of the morning. And team foul number 3 called on Burns Flat-Dill City here in this second half of play. Again, none too subtle reminder for you as Tompkins shoots the first of 2. Front of the iron doesn't go. Lexi will get one more. Hobart Bearcats playing later on this afternoon against the Mangum Tigers in a boys' third place contest. And then the Mangum Lady Tigers will play in the championship on the girls' half of the bracket against Merritt immediately after that boys' third place game. Tompkins missed them both, and it's 28-20. 3 minutes have evaporated here in the third. Schneeberger on the baseline for Burns Flat-Dill City puts up a wild shot, doesn't get it to go. We'll get a battle for the rebound, and a jump ball will be called, and the Lady Eagles will get it. Let's see, Cameron Johnston Jones says, "Let's go Lady Cats, enjoy Fight Porter." Says go Lady Cats as well. Thank them for checking in on Facebook Live. There's a line drive 2 on the right side, knocked down by Kayla Staples. Staples now with 5 of the ball game, and her club trails it by a half a dozen, 28-22. 4:40 left here in the third period of play. Kinley Smith been quiet offensively in this second half of play. She'll hand it off to Funkhauser. Faith now up top to Carissa. Back to Kinley. Has the 3 on cue. She'll fire the shot. Doesn't get it to go. Battle for the rebound. Funkhauser over in the corner. Tried to dig it out. Schneeberger with her. And the ball going to go off of... Well, went off of Hobart, they said. Meantime, asked to set down Joe Knapp. How about that? Wow. There's a 2 knocked down on the right side for Melody Julian. I'm going to go back to that, though, for a moment. I mean, Joe was up coaching, really wasn't barking at anybody, and the official came over and asked him to sit down. Wow. And then you look on the other end, and Ashton Ellis is standing up. Good move inside here. The teardrop wouldn't roll in, though, for Carissa Smith. And on the rebound, we're going to get a foul. And they called it against the Lady Cats. It'll be team foul number 5 called on Hobart. And the first of the morning on Faith Funkhauser. And a timeout going to be taken by Hobart. They lead by 4, 28-24. 3:51 left in the third. We're back after this on 1420 KTJS.
Friends, check out the January specials at Parts Plus in Hobart. Parts Plus batteries, silver $75.99, platinum $96.99, gold $94.99. Monroe-Matic plus shock absorber, they're just $26.99. Mystic bar and chain oil is a bargain at $49. Wix cabin air filters start at $17.49, and the performance test antifreeze testers $119 and $299. Don't forget our large storage units and low tire prices at Parts Plus in Hobart. Parts and a lot more. Jeff and Nancy Phillips opened Phillips Fitness Center in Hobart 10 years ago, and if you've not been in a while, it is time. Lots of improvements like carpet and paint, lots of new equipment, all new tanning bulbs and all 5 beds, and they now offer rooms with red light therapy, unlimited visits with membership. There's a new boxing area and CrossFit area in the back of the gym. New equipment like bars, rollers, everything for CrossFit. Become a member. Call Nancy 580-450-1569, 450-1569. It's better than ever. Phillips Fitness Center in Hobart. Get in shape and stay in shape.
All right, here we go.
At Salon 430 in Hobart is again proud.
28-24, 3:51 left here in this third period of play, as Hobart has struggled on the offensive end in the third, just 4 points. And it'll be Burns Flat-Dill City with the basketball, so Hobart going to go with some full court pressure defense. And when you're struggling offensively, why not create some offense with your defense? Now they'll back it off to the three-quarter line. And nonetheless, you're looking to try to score some points. Best way to get that done, play some defense, get some turnovers and some runouts. Foul going to be called out high, is going to the basket here, Micaiah Maxey. And check the hold on Hobart. That'll be team foul number 6 on the Lady Cats. And they called it on Carissa Smith, and that'll be 3 on Carissa. 3:40 left here in the third period of play. Spradlin from 15. Shot doesn't go. Look at that rebound in traffic by Minert. Good job by Lexi to go up and get it. She'll hand it off now to Addie Heglin, who will walk it across the timeline. 3:25 left here in the third. Heglin surveying the situation, goes to Minert. Lexi to Tompkins for 3. Yes, Lexi Tompkins from distance. Lexi with 5 in the quarter, 14 on the ball game, and that extends the lead to 7 now for Hobart, 31-24. Barbara Schroeder checking in, saying, gotta want it, Lady Cats. Gonna get another foul as Maxey goes inside, and a blocking foul gonna be called, I believe, on Minert, and it will be on Lexi, and that'll be her 4th. Team foul number 7 called on Hobart. So Heglin with 4, Minert with 4, Kinley Smith has got 3. First free throw on the way here is up and in for Micaiah Maxey. So Maxey now with 12 points, and it's 35-21. Second one on the way for Maxey, and this one rolls in. So Maxey got them both, cuts it to a 31-26 ball game with 3:01 left here in the third. Minert sets down, and Kinley Smith has come back into the ball game. Check that. That was Heaven King who checked in. Kinley was already in there. Falling down, Heglin with the basketball, going to be taken away by Maxey, and a timeout going to be taken by Burns Flat-Dill City. 2:52 left here in the third, 31-26. Hobart out in front of the Lady Eagles at the Merritt Classic on 1420 KTJS.
American Standard, a name you can trust. And Shelburne Heating and Air is the American Standard dealer in Hobart, Oklahoma. American Standard home cooling and heating systems are expertly installed and serviced by Jim and Justin Shelburne. Efficient systems. Friends, it just costs less to cool and heat your home with American Standard. The best in sales and service always. From Shelburne Heating and Air in Hobart, Jim and Justin Shelburne. Phone 580-726-3338.
Got to needle my boss and good friend Chad Fox for just a moment. They've done a better job of starting the clock this year. Last year, Chad doing Hobart ball games, and I mean, there were several times he was sitting behind the scorer's table and would absolutely scream at the top of his lungs, "Start the clock!" Well, they got a new clock operator this year, so Chad, they're not missing you at all. 31-26, 2:40 left here in the third. It is a 5-point lead for Hobart. Burns Flat-Dill City with the basketball. Julian put up the shot, came up short, rebound Lexi Tompkins. Good defense on the wing there. Melody had a good look, but good defense by Tompkins, and Julian came up well short. Hobart now going to slow things down just a little bit. 2:15 left here in the third. They lead by 5, 31-26. Lexi up high. Heaven King going to pop out, get it between the two circles. Heaven comes here on the near side to Kinley. Smith thought about the 3, puts it on the floor from the free throw line. Her 15-footer around the rim wouldn't go, and another rebound for Micaiah Maxey. Missed opportunity there for the Lady Cats. 1:55 left here in the third. Maxey up high. Picked up on the near side. 3 ball going to be dialed up now. She'll leave it for Kayla Staples, and it goes. Well, Kayla Staples has come off the bench and scored 6, and she's cut it to a 3-point ball game, 31-28. Minute 40 left here in the third. Again, walking across the timeline, and a little clock evaporate each trip is Hobart. Tompkins between the two circles. She looked inside, had Carissa Smith, but Kinley going to fire the 3 instead. Doesn't get it to go. Carissa with the rebound. She'll dribble through traffic, go to King here on the near side. Heaven's shot won't go. Rebound loose and knocked out of bounds, and they said it was last touched by Hobart. It'll be Burns Flat-Dill City with the basketball. Minute 17 left in the third. Walking it up the floor now will be Micaiah Maxey. Maxey had been the offensive cog here this morning for Burns Flat-Dill City. She'll kick right side, go to Schneeberger. Grace finds cutting inside Destiny Spradlin, and Spradlin took an extra step to get a giddy up in her go and got called for the travel. Turnover gives it back now to Hobart. 1:02 remaining, third period of play. Lady Cats on top, 31-28. Addie Heglin, who has run the offense all morning long for Joe Knapp, playing with 4 fouls, got to be careful, even on the offensive end. Kinley with another 3. This time it goes awry. Doesn't touch any iron. Goes out of bounds. Joe Knapp coaching up Kinley, and Kinley coaching back. 40 seconds left here in the third period of play. Burns Flat-Dill City being patient on the offensive end. Ashton Ellis telling her club to slow down. Now a crossover by Maxey. She'll come back out top to Destiny Spradlin. Spradlin, one of the seniors on this ball club, comes near side Schneeberger. Now back to Spradlin. Hobart has extended the defense as they go man to man. Spradlin now going to take it out near the timeline. Gives up the dribble, hands it off to Maxey. Down to 13 seconds left here in the third period of play. Maxey with a force and a good steal by Lexi. Tompkins with the run out. She'll dribble, drive, and get pushed from behind by Schneeberger. And that'll be Grace picking up her second. And team foul number 4 called on Burns Flat-Dill City in the second half of play. Probably not a bad foul, though, because Tompkins was headed to the rack. 4.9 left in the third. Inbounding it, Carissa Smith. She'll go to Heglin. Addie at the top of the arc. Ball going to be taken away, and the period will come to an end. 31-28. Hobart on top by 3. We've played 3. Fourth and final coming up. Stick and stay on 1420 KTJS.
Sonny's Express is now serving delicious Hunt Brothers Pizza, and they have a full-service grill in Roosevelt. Hunt Brothers Pizza is now available in Hobart, Roosevelt, and in Granite. Don't forget the delicious Subways at the original Sonny's in Hobart, plus a full deli. Sonny's Express. 5 locations to serve you. 3 in Hobart, 1 in Roosevelt, 1 in Granite. Remember, now a full-service grill and Hunt Brothers Pizza in Roosevelt. Make a stop today out of Sonny's Express. Dr. Brent Hancock and Dr. Chelsea McKay at Southwest Vet Clinic in Hobart are for sure big-time Oklahoma State Cowboy fans and Hobart Bearcat fans, and proud to sponsor play-by-play action on the radio. Listen, folks, when your pet needs a vet or your large animal, you can count on Dr. Hancock and Dr. McKay. Good doctors of veterinary medicine. Good folks, proud of our young people in all their activities. Southwest Vet Clinic in Hobart.
31-28 as we go to the fourth period of play. Hobart and Burns Flat-Dill City hooked up in a good one here. As the Lady Cats outscored 10-7 in that third frame, and the lead again cut to 3, 31-28. One thing that Burns Flat-Dill City has not done well here this morning, and that is shoot free throws, which has been fortunate for Hobart. In fact, I've got them 10 of 21 for the ball game, Burns Flat-Dill City. It'll be Lady Cat basketball to begin the fourth. They work on the left end of your listening and viewing device in their road blue uniforms with the gold numerals and the gold trim. Addie Heglin, Lexi Tompkins, Carissa Smith, Kinley Smith, and Heaven King out on the floor now for Joe Knapp. Heglin playing with 4 fouls. Addie giving up the dribble, needs some help. Still looking and finally hands it off to Tompkins. Lexi leading all scorers with 14 in the ball game. And again, Hobart sets a run clock. Some foul situations for them has dictated that they take the air out of the ball just a little bit and slow things down. Lexi Tompkins has the ball above her head. We'll get the 5 on the floor for Burns Flat-Dill City in a moment. Kinley Smith comes here on the near side to King. Heaven back out top to Heglin. Addie, and she traveled. Yep, took an extra step. Micaiah Maxey out on the floor to begin the fourth quarter of play for Burns Flat-Dill City. She's joined by Grace Schneeberger. Also getting the start in the fourth, Kayla Stevens, who has come alive offensively. Destiny Spradlin and Melody Julian also out on the floor for the Lady Eagles. They trail by 3. Minute gone by here in the fourth. Spradlin inside, cut off. Now a little give and go on the baseline to Staples. And Staples gets it back to Spradlin. She'll give up the dribble, looks inside. And Schneeberger going to force one up, comes up short. And the rebound taken away by Lexi Tompkins. Good defense inside that time by Heaven King and Lexi Tompkins. 6:40 left in the ball game. Hobart trying to hang on and pick up a victory here on a Saturday morning at the 10th Annual Merit Classic. And top, Carissa Smith. She had King on the baseline and couldn't get her the ball. Now Heaven going to come out and get it, and the timeout going to be taken by Joe Knapp. 6:30 left in the ball game. Hobart leads at 31-28. You and I return after this on 1420 KTJS.
On the field, on the court, on the diamond, and in the classroom. Tom and Guyla Talley, along with Tom's staff at Talley & Talley Attorneys at Law in Hobart, are very proud supporters of the Hobart Bearcats and Lady Bearcats. We are so happy to be a sponsor and to help bring you the coverage of Hobart Bearcats and Lady Bearcat sports and events. Talley & Talley Attorneys at Law are proud supporters of all the students in Hobart schools, and we're ready to assist you with your legal matters.
All right, let's give you a game reset now. Hobart on top, 31-28. There are 3 timeouts showing on the board for Burns Flat-Dill City, 2 for the Lady Cats. They went over there and clarified that because of a situation that was similar last night in that double overtime loss by Hobart. 4 team fouls for the Lady Eagles in the second half, 7 for Hobart. So Burns Flat-Dill City in the 1-1, and the arrow pointing the way of BFDC. So Hobart with the ball, and that's Addie Heglin between the 2 circles. She'll come here now to Faith Funkhauser, who checked in during that timeout. Funkhauser, near side Heglin. Addie had the 3, fakes it, now goes inside, dribble, drive, and her shot swatted away, but a reach-in foul going to be called, and Addie will go to the line to shoot 2. Destiny Spradlin called for her second foul of the morning, and that'll be team foul number 5 called on the Lady Eagles. So Addie to the free throw line to shoot 2. She is 0 for 2 from the foul line. 6 of 15 is Hobart, and now 6 of 16 as that one is off the mark. So both clubs really having a hard time at the foul line. 31-28. Second free throw on the way, and Heglin will miss this one as well. Ball tipped out of bounds, and it will be off of Hobart, apparently, and that's what the official says, is getting her hand in there was Carissa Smith. So the missed free throws give the ball back now to Burns Flat-Dill City. 2 minutes have evaporated here in the fourth. 31-28, Hobart on top, trying to cling to that lead. Grace Schneeberger up high, looking for a cutter inside the paint. Can't get anybody there. She'll go to Spradlin between the 2 circles. And now a foul going to be called, I believe, on Kinley Smith. Let's see. Yep. Kinley called for a push inside, and now she's got 4 fouls. 18 fouls on Hobart. So Smith, Heglin, and Meinert all with 4 fouls here as we play with 5:52 left in the ball game. At the foul line to shoot 1-1, Melody Julian 0 for 2 from the stripe. First one on the way for Julian is good. Melody will get one more. Lady Eagles now 11 of 22 unofficially from the charity stripe. They trail by 2, 31-29. Second one on the way for Julian, and this one's no good. Rebound battled for, and Tompkins going to go get it for Hobart. Lexi now will slow things down. Carissa Smith, and now Smith will hand it off to Addie, and here comes Heglin into the front court. 5:40 and running here in the fourth period of play, and again Hobart on top by a pair, content to run clock each trip down the floor. Addie Heglin, Kinley Smith, Faith Funkhauser, Lexi Tompkins, and Carissa Smith out on the floor for Hobart. They work right down below us. Only scored 7 points in that third quarter of play, yet to score in the fourth until now, as Funkhauser will go inside and score. Faith now with 4 in the ball game, and the lead is 4 for Hobart, 33-29. 3 minutes have gone by here in the fourth. Dribbling out high, Micaiah Maxey. Maxey with 13 to pace Burns Flat-Dill City, but she's only got 3 since the intermission. Going inside, going down hard, and no call. Schneeberger, loose basketball picked up by Lexi Tompkins. Schneeberger may have tripped over her own feet. 4:40 left here in the ball game. 33-29. Hobart Bearcats play later this afternoon at about 5:15 against Mangum for third place in the boys' side of the bracket. A ball game here on 1420 KTJS, OKSports.tv, and also on Classic Hits 97.7 on the Fox Radio Network. While we've got your ear there, we'll bring you Mangum and Merritt in the girls' championship game at about 6:30, 6:45. As Merritt and Mangum will play for the girls' title. Again, that's on 97.7. Of course, all of our games on OKSports.tv. Reach-in foul, Kinley Smith grabbed on the arm. They said it was on the floor. So I don't believe there's going to be free throws. The officials will confer. One said it was on the floor. The other said it was a shot. It's just the 16 foul. And it was on the floor. Micaiah Maxey's third. I'll check that that's her fourth. So Maxey with 4. Smith, the inbounds. Kinley, ball through the hands of Lexi Tompkins, and the steal for Grace Schneeberger. 33-29. 3:57 and running in the fourth quarter of play. Out front, here comes Staples. Staples going to go inside to Julian. Julian had the ball taken away by Lexi Tompkins. Great job by Tompkins. Reached in and took the basketball right out of the hands of Staples, who was looking to give it up after the give and go didn't work for her. 3:35 left of the ball game. And again, a precarious 4-point lead for the Hobart Lady Bearcats. A little bump of the bang outside. Heglin comes to a stop, maybe dragged the pivot foot, got away with it. Should go to Kinley, and now Addie will get it right back. 3:15 left of the ball game. Push off there by Schneeberger. The officials let it go. Heglin giving up the basketball, comes over the top. Should go to Faith, and Funkhauser grabbed on the arm. Should be on Schneeberger. It is. That'll be the third of the ball game on Grace. And team foul number 7 called on Burns Flat-Dill City. So Faith Funkhauser will go to the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1. Madison Flores back in now for the Lady Eagles. Schneeberger will sit down. Funkhauser on the ball game yet to shoot a free throw. She's got 4 points. Hobart as a club 6 of 17 from the line. Funkhauser free throw good. Faith will get one more. 34-29. 3:11 left of the ball game. Second one on the way for Funkhauser goes. Faith knocked them both down, calmly and coolly. 4 in the quarter, 6 in the ball game for Funkhauser. 35-29, 3:05 remaining. Hobart on top by half a dozen. Martha Farrell watching in on OKSports.tv and Facebook Live. Thank you, Martha, for joining us. Hold going to be called on Lexi Tompkins. Trying to go inside was Destiny Spradlin. Foul on Tompkins, her first of the ball game. How about that? 9 team fouls called on Hobart. 1-and-1 here for Spradlin. Destiny with a single point. She's 1 of 2 from the line. Misses that one badly. That didn't even touch any rim. Yeah, again, going to get a late whistle there, but when the ball doesn't touch the rim, you're supposed to blow your whistle as an official, and then Hobart will inbound. 35-29, 2:45 remaining. The reason there is if you were to intentionally miss a free throw, it's much easier to gather it in if you don't hit the rim. You just hit it off the backboard to get a true bounce. So it has to hit some portion of the rim. It's a dead ball. Meantime, Hobart on top here, 35-29. 2:20 left of the ball game. A game of keep away going on right now. Lexi Tompkins, Addie Heglin, Kinley Smith, Faith Funkhauser, and Carissa Smith out on the floor, and Addie gets pummeled to the floor. Micaiah Maxey is fouled out of the ball game. Maxey will finish with 13. It'll be team foul number 8 called on Burns Flat-Dill City. So Maxey done for the morning. She is replaced by Grace Schneeberger. So to the free throw line, Addie Heglin. Addie 0 for 4 from the stripe. Misses that one. The long rebound going to be tracked down by Schneeberger. 35-29, 2 minutes remaining. Hobart on top by 6. Tough pass out high. Good catch there by Madison Flores. Flores now going to go inside, leave it out on the wing for Julian for 3. That shot doesn't go, and the rebound in traffic, Lexi Tompkins. Out in front, Carissa Smith. Smith with a run out. Now she'll go to Kinley, and Kinley had her shot blocked out of bounds, but a foul going to be called on Grace Schneeberger. Good job of running the floor that time by Smith squared. 9 team fouls now on the Lady Eagles, and Schneeberger has picked up her 4th. So Kinley Smith to the free throw line. Kinley, first one, good. Smith will get one more. Kinley with 5 points in the ball game. Taylor Garcia back into the ball game now for Flat-Dill City, and Spradlin will sit down. 36-29, Hobart on top. Second one, Smith, too strong, and Schneeberger will collect the rebound for Flat-Dill City. They trail 36-29. Flores into the front court. She'll go to Schneeberger. Schneeberger wants to dribble, drive, penetrate. Nothing there. Kicks over the top to Stevens. Kayla at the free throw line. She'll go back now to Madison Flores. Flores off the bounce. A lot of clock coming off the offensive possession this time by Flat-Dill City as they're down by 7. Down to 70 seconds left in the ball game. They're doing a good job of running the floor, but they trail by 7, don't lead by 7. Better job defensively by Hobart, and near steal Carissa Smith. Timeout going to be taken by Flat-Dill City with a minute left of the ball game. 36-29, they trail by 7. Back after this on 1420 KTJS.
Dr. Tyson Allard of True Vision Optometric Group is proud to be a part of the Hobart Bearcats. Proud to sponsor the games on the radio. Dr. Allard encourages you to support our youth in all their activities, sports, academics, in the show ring, and when you need an optometrist, Tyson Allard is good at what he does. A professional in every area. So take care of your eyes. Make an appointment with Dr. Tyson Allard. Hobart office, 212 South Main, phone 580-726-3301. Rod and Dana Walden Sons at Rod Wald Insurance and Hobart Farm and Garden are once again proud to be Bearcat boosters. Good luck to Coach Allison and the 2018 Bearcat football team. Support the Bearcats, attend all the games you can, and farmers, when you need crop insurance, you need to see Rod. He's been selling crop insurance for a bunch of years. He can advise you on what you need and when you need it. Call Rod at 580-726-2446. Rod Wald Insurance, just north of the post office in Hobart. And don't forget to come and see us at Hobart Farm and Garden.
36-29, Hobart on top here as we play with a minute left in the ball game. 2 timeouts remaining for both ball clubs. Both teams in the double bonus on any foul. The possession arrow points the way of Flat-Dill City. But again, if you are Hobart, you lead by 3 possessions. That is the key there. It is a 36-29 ball game. 3 possessions with that 7-point lead. Flat-Dill City to inbound. They do. Catch by Flores. She's double teamed and gets it here on the near side to Schneeberger. And Schneeberger going to get fouled on the floor by Faith Funkhauser. Going to be a 2-shot situation here. Funkhauser's second of the ball game, and team foul number 10 called on Hobart. So a couple of free throws here for Grace Schneeberger. Schneeberger has worn the collar, 0 for 2 from the foul line. And now 0 for 3 as that one is no good. 1 of 4 from the stripe here in the 4th, and 11 of 25 of the ball game is Flat-Dill City. Second one no good, and the rebound Lexi Tompkins. Good job by Tompkins using her height and her strength to go get that one. Here comes Hobart now across the timeline. Addie Heglin, dribble, drive, lob inside, ball batted and saved and taken away now by Flores. She'll come to Schneeberger. 35 seconds remaining. 36-29. Schneeberger for 3, right side, no, long rebound. Corralled by Meinert, and that should do it. Good job by Lexi. Heglin going to come across the timeline. 20 seconds remaining. Hobart on top by 7, and they will win the 7th place girls title here at the 10th annual Merit Classic. Officials loathe the call of foul, and now they've got to. And Tompkins nearly got knocked over by Kayla Staples. Staples, second of the ball game. 10 team fouls now called on Flat-Dill City. So the Lady Cats will hold on and win this ball game. Just waiting on the final score now, 36-29. Tompkins, first free throw. Lexi will knock it down. Lexi Tompkins now 15 in the contest. Hobart leads it 37-29. Second one on the way for Lexi. No good. If you're Hobart, do not foul. You can hear everybody saying, don't foul, don't foul. Skip pass here on the near side. That's two for Stables. It doesn't go. Put back up and in as time expires for Taylor Garcia. And the ball game has come to a close. Hobart wins it by 6, 37-31 over Burns Flat-Dill City. And they get the 7th place trophy here at the 10th Annual Merit Classic. 37-31. Hobart wins it. We're back after this on 1420 KTJS.
If you think you're paying too much for insurance, you should see Van Sims at the Watkins Insurance Agency in Hobart. The Watkins Agency is an independent agency representing several companies, and Van will find you the best rate and the best coverage for the home, automobile, farm insurance, liability, whatever you need. Contact Van Sims at the Watkins Insurance Agency, 320 South Washington in Hobart. Give him a call at 580-726-5190. Friends, if you want a great deal on a leftover 2018 Ford Explorer, you need to come to Cordell, Oklahoma and see Tom or Casey at Wheeler Ford. Get $3,000 discount plus 0% for 60 months or receive $5,500 customer cash. Hey, we're wheeling and we are dealing. Check out our selection of fantastic, nice pre-owned units. Sales and service for life. From Wheeler Ford, Cordell, Oklahoma. Ford. Go further. Woodland Gardens Assisted Living Center in Hobart is a new and beautiful facility. Woodland Gardens is for people 55 years of age and older. They offer 34 units, 448 square foot apartments. They serve 3 delicious home-cooked meals every day. Check out this new and quite beautiful facility for yourself or for a loved one. For more information, call Pat Holt, Administrator, 580-752-4445, 752-4445. Woodland Gardens at 915 North Broadway in Hobart.
Hobart Lady Cats win it here this morning by a final score of 37-31 to get the 7th place crown at the 10th Annual Merit Classic. And they got 15 in the victory from Lexi Tompkins, 8 for Carissa Smith, 6 in the ballgame. Faith Funkhauser came off the bench and played well. Kinley Smith had 5 and 3 in the ballgame for Addie Heglin. And again, the final score, 37-31. Hobart from the free throw line, 10 of 24. On the other side of the ledger, 13 in a losing effort for Micaiah Maxey. Give a dozen to Kayla Staples. And no, Staples did not have 12. Good Lord, no. She wound up with 7 points. 5 in the ballgame for Madison Flores. 3 for Melody Julian, and 2 for Taylor Garcia. Destiny Spradlin with 1. Just 11 of 26 from the foul line were the Lady Eagles of Burns Flat-Dill City. So we will take some time off and then come back about 5:15 this afternoon. Boys' third place ball game. It'll be Mangum and Hobart playing in that contest. You'll listen to it on 1420 KTJS and on Classic Hits 97.7 along the Fox Radio Network. Also on OKSports.tv. And then the girls of Mangum will play for the championship immediately after. They will do battle with Merritt. So, for our producer engineer Dylan Fox, who is headed to Arapahoe to do something over there, who knows what, I'm Michael Barnes. We're back later this afternoon here on 1420 KTJS.